Welcome everyone back on the mat. As always, my name is Renelle B, your instructor for today, and we're going to get started lying on our backs today. So you can come all the way down. Draw your knees in towards the chest just for a moment here, rocking side to side. Just massaging through the low back, and then when you're ready, release the heels back down on your mat. Separate your knees out wide, creating a diamond-shaped position with the legs and drawing the soles of the feet together. Walk the shoulder blades behind the back, and then relax the hands on either side of the body, palms facing up towards the sky. Shut down the eyes. And start to tune into your breath, starting to notice how your body's feeling today. From this position, begin to deepen your breath now. Breathing in through the nose, breathe deeply into your belly and expand it up towards the sky, and allow that breath to now move up the rib cage towards the collarbone. Hold at the top of the inhale before exhaling through the nose, softening the chest down. And then softening the belly button closer to the spine as you release all of the air from the lungs. Hold at the end of your exhale, and then take another breath in. Expand your belly out, breathing up the rib cage, taking in lots of oxygen here. Hold at the end of the in-breath. And then slowly release the air from the nose, softening the chest down, and slowly relaxing the belly button closer to the spine as you release all of the air from the lungs. Hold at the end of the breath, and then continue with this deep belly breath on your own. You can count your cycles, maybe counting upwards to 5 or 7 counts on the in-breath and out-breath. And as you start to focus on this deeper breath, probably the deepest breath that you've taken all day so far, slowly see if you can soften the body with every exhale. And then when you inhale, breathe space into the areas of the body that are tense. So send your breath to those areas, creating space. And then as you exhale, soften the muscles and the tissues around the areas of the body that are feeling a bit more tense right now. At this point, I'm going to invite you all to set an intention for your practice today. If you want to dedicate your practice to someone or something you're integrating into your life, you can draw that forward onto your mat, into your body during this practice to help integrate it deeply into your body. So as you move through your yoga flow, see if you can bring this intention to the forefront of your mind, using your breath and this intention as your pillars to know when you are in your body, when you're connected, when you know what's going on in your space. And as soon as this intention or you lose track of the breath, this is your cue to bring it back inwards, to bring yourself back into your body, to bring yourself back into this intention. And so you can begin to train your mind in this way to focus upon a desired outcome. And so set that intention now, always remembering to draw forward an emotion that's associated with this intention, so bringing your heart forward, but even the different energies of the heart, whether it be peace, love, gratitude, forgiveness, whatever emotion you're trying to incorporate into your space, whatever it is that you need now. And then take 3 more long deep breaths here, making these the longest of the day so far. Maybe increasing your count by 1 or 2. And then after your last breath, with the help of your hands, you're going to draw your knees in towards each other, nice and slowly, so not disturb the peace that we've just built. And then draw the knees in towards the chest once more, hugging them deeply in towards the chest. And you can rock here side to side. And then keep your left knee in towards your chest. Release that right leg out forward, dropping your heel all the way down to the mat. And hug that left knee in closer towards the chest, going in the direction of your left shoulder. And then start to draw circles with that left knee, moving in one direction to start. Making these nice big circles. And then switch directions, moving and drawing those circles in the opposite way. See if you can merge the breath with the movement here. So a half circle on the in-breath, and then the other half circle on the out-breath. Bring your left knee back in towards the center of your chest. Right hand comes to the left knee. Open your left arm out to the side, and then track your left knee over to the right, coming into twist. Keep your left shoulder blade down on the mat as you twist deeply to the right. Take 2 more breaths here. See if you can twist a bit deeper. And then slowly come back to center. Release your left heel down to the mat and draw your right knee in towards the chest. Once again, bringing it closely towards the chest, aiming to have it resting on your right shoulder. Start drawing those circles once again on the right side, moving nice and slow with intention, merging it with the breath, synchronizing movement and breath now. And switch directions, moving the opposite way. And then bring your right knee back to center. The left hand will grab hold of the knee. Open your right arm out to the side and allow your left hand to draw the right knee over to the left side of the mat. Keep that right shoulder pressing firmly into the ground, twisting deeply as you exhale. Maybe gazing over at that right hand. Take 3 more breaths here. Slowly come back to center, hugging both knees in towards the chest. And then send your feet up towards the sky. Open your arms out in a T-shaped position on either side of the body. And then from here, flex your heels towards the sky and place your feet directly above the hip bones. From here, you're going to ground your hands firmly into the floor, and slowly as you exhale, bring your heels and feet over to the right as far as you can go without lifting that left shoulder, working on that left oblique. On the inhale, bring your feet back up to center. And then as you exhale, bring your feet over to the left side. Once again, making sure that that right shoulder never lifts off the ground. Going as far as you can, and then on the inhale, bringing yourself back up. Exhale over to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale to center. Keep going on your own, making sure that your feet are always tracking towards the front of your mat, so towards your face. going on your own. The next time you make it on the right side of your mat, just hold it there. So bring your feet over to the right as far as they go and just hold it there. Keep pressing your left shoulder blade down and bring your feet closer towards that right hand. Take one more breath. On the inhale, bring your feet back to center. Make your way over to the left with both feet as far as they'll go. Keeping that right shoulder close to the body, close to the mat, and then the left feet reach towards that left hand. Take one more breath. And then slowly come back to center. From here, keep the feet where they are. Interlace the hands behind the head, lifting the head and shoulders off the ground, but keep your gaze up towards the sky. So you want your chin high towards the sky, keeping the back of the neck nice and long. From here, as you exhale, you're going to hover your right heel to the mat, just an inch off the ground. As you inhale, you're going to pull it back up. Exhale, lower that left foot an inch off the ground and then bring it back up. Continue moving side to side as you exhale, lowering the right heel. Inhale, bringing it up. Exhale the left heel and then bring it back up. So keep going on your own, shutting down the eyes to conserve energy, and just focusing on the quality of the breath and the quality of the movement. As you move through this flow, keep pressing your low back into the ground as the whole time as you move through this flow. Take 2 more breaths on each side. One more. Bring both feet up to the sky. Release the head and shoulders and draw the knees in towards your chest. From here, bring your hands back out into that T-shaped position. Send the feet up towards the sky. Bring your feet as close towards the face as you can, and you'll instantly feel a pull in your abdomen. From here, draw your feet over to the right upper corner of your mat, and then to the bottom right corner of your mat. Sweep your feet over to the left, and then back up to the top left corner. And create these really nice big circles, more like an oval with your feet as you come up and over, creating that nice big circle. Again, merging your breath with the movement. Exhaling on the descent. Inhaling on the up. Take 2 more breaths on this side. And then we'll switch. Reverse directions. 3 more breaths. We'll have a nice little break when we retire from this exercise, so make it count. Last breath. Bring your feet to center, bring the knees in towards your chest, and then release the feet down to the mat, stretching your heels out. Legs are nice and long. Reach the arms up overhead and give yourself a nice full body stretch here. Like you do first thing in the morning, nice big long stretch. If you want to cross your heels and then switch sides if that feels good. Breathe deeply into your belly. And then wrap your hands behind the thighs. Start to rock and roll the length of your spine, moving up and down, seeing if you can balance on your sits bones before rolling back. And we're just going to do that a few more times. Take one more rock back. And then cross your feet, make your way into your tabletop position. Stack your wrists, elbows, and shoulders, knees under the hips. From here, warming up the spine, we're going to take a few cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone up, gaze up. Exhale, round through the spine, look in towards your belly button. Separate your shoulder blades. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze up. Exhale, round through the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze up. Exhale, round through the spine. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more breaths. Last one. Come back to a neutral spine. From here, we're going to do one more core exercise. And you're going to start by extending your left leg behind you. So as you send that left leg back, you're going to maybe instantly feel a shift in weight over to the right hand side. So that's our natural stability kind of positioning. So bring yourself back to center, making sure that there's equal weight in both hands. Look under at your left foot and make sure that your left toes are pointing down at the mat to make sure that your left hip is pointing down. So your hips should be squared. From here, bring your right hand to your low back and start to press your low back into your hand, making sure that that back is nice and flat, and then stretch your right hand forward. Okay, so just feel into this positioning here. Keep your gaze down at your mat and breathe in. Keep sending that left heel high, right hand high. Keeping this position now. Draw your right elbow to your left knee and then send it back forward. So exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, send it forward. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Take 3 more breaths. Last one. Hold it here. From this position, bend your left knee and grab hold of your left foot with your right hand. Start to kick your foot into your hand, lifting that heel up to the sky. Find your balance. Maybe you want to kick into your foot a bit more, lifting it a little higher to the sky. Take 2 more breaths. With control, release the left knee and foot back, or the knee back to the mat and hand back to the mat. We're gonna flush it out with 1 cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze up. Exhale, round through the spine. Inhale, back to center. From here, this time we're going to kick our right foot out. Making sure, looking under, making sure that your right toes are pointing down at the mat. Ground firmly through that right hand. Bring your left hand to the low back. Press your low back into the hand. Kick your right heel high, and then sweep that left hand forward. So feel the activation of your core. Feel that balance happening. Plug in this positioning in your mind, know how it feels, and then on the next exhale, draw your right knee to your left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the knee to your elbow. Inhale, open it up. Inhale. Sweep it up. Kick that right heel high. Exhale, draw it to center. Inhale, open it up. Exhale. Inhale, 2 more breaths. Hold it on the inhale. Kick that right heel higher. Bend the right knee. The left hand comes to the right foot. From here, kick your foot into your hand. Lift that foot high to the sky. Find your balance. Maybe you want to gaze forward now at the front of your mat. Take 1 more breath. And then slowly, with control, release that right knee down. Left hand comes back down to the mat. From here, 1 last cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze up. Exhale, round through the spine. Inhale, come to your neutral spine. Down dog on the exhale. Curl the toes and send the hips up to the sky. For your first down dog, pedal out the feet, move in a way that feels really good in the body. Lift the heels up and down. Shake the head, yes and no. And then find stillness in your down dog, bending the knees generously and drawing your belly button to the upper thigh. As you do this, you're lengthening the low back and sending the hips as high as they'll go. Take 2 more breaths here in stillness. And then look forward to the front of your mat as you walk slowly to the front. Separate your feet as hip width apart, folding over the legs when you arrive. Relax the head and neck, just dangling here in your forward fold. You can shift side to side if that feels nice. You can grab hold of opposite elbows, or you can interlace the hands behind the neck. Whatever you're feeling today, this morning, listen to your body. Notice your breath. Reconnect with your intention. Notice if you've lost your intention and if you've lost your focus on the breath at any point during this warm-up. Come back to center with the chest. Bend the knees even more so, resting your belly on your upper thighs. Taking a few breaths in this position to help decompress your low back. Release your hands to the mat, and like a rag doll, slowly make your way up towards the top of your mat in a standing position, letting your head be the last thing to come up. When you arrive, draw the shoulders up and back. Palms now face forward to the front of your mat. Really separate your toes, grounding down through all four corners of your feet with an even distribution of weight in both feet. And then reach the crown of the head high, kind of like a string was pulling the head nice and high towards the sky, moving and dropping the shoulders away from the ears. Shut down the eyes here and allow yourself to feel really grounded in this position, connecting with the earth, connecting with the ground below you. Really feel into your feet. And then maybe using your third eye, your internal eye, see and notice the positioning of your spine. Maybe your spine is facing forward too much and you're putting too much weight in your toes, so you want to draw your weight to the center of your foot, lengthening. Take one more breath here. And on your next inhale, we're going to start. Sweep the arms up overhead. Your palms touch. Maybe you want to gaze at your hands. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Folding over the legs. Maybe your hands wrap around the shins. Inhale, flat back. Hands come to the front of the shins. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Then exhale, draw the hands back to your heart center. Connect with your heart when you're in this position. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, palms touch. Lengthen, maybe gaze up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Halfway lift as you inhale, flat back. Draw the shoulders on top of the back. Exhale, folding deeper. Bend the knees. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're gonna add on now, you guys. Inhale, sweep the arms up, palms touch. Gaze up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Halfway lift on the inhale, nice flat back. Stack the shoulder blades on top of the back. Exhale, fold deeper into the legs. Ground down through the hands. Step your right leg back, dropping your right knee down so you're in separate tracks with the feet. Ground down through that left foot. Inhale, sweep the arms up, low lunge. Send the hips forward, making sure that your knee and ankle are in alignment on your left leg. Exhale, your hands come to your heart. Bring your right elbow to your left knee as you twist over to the left side. Your left elbow points up to the sky. In this position, twist deeply as you draw your belly button closer to the spine, creating more space in this abdominal area for the twist to occur. So the more space, the more that you draw your belly button towards the spine, the more space you're creating for your twist. Twisting deeper with every exhale, continuously sending the hips forward. From here, stay in your twist. Lift your left hand up and it pulls you into a twisted low lunge. Bend through your right knee. Maybe you'll grab hold of that right foot with your left hand. Maybe that left hand reaches up. Keep sending the hips forward. Maybe you're going to draw that right foot closer to the glute. Lower the right hand down. Release that grip on the right foot slowly. Left hand sweeps back up to the sky. Curl your right toes under. Pick up that right knee off the ground and send the left hips high. So you're not just dropping in to that hip, you're actively engaging the left hip. Start to draw circles with that left arm moving in one direction. And then reverse directions. Left hand reaches up. Lower the left hand to frame your left foot. Step back into a plank pose. From here, shift the heels over to the right. Left hand sweeps up to the sky, side plank. Send the hips nice and high. Maybe you want to float that left leg. It's no problem if you want to stay here. Or the other option is to lower that right knee in your supported side plank. Make sure that your right wrist, elbow, and shoulder are in alignment. And we're here for a few more breaths. Look down at your mat. Know where you're going. Place your left hand down. Shift into your plank. From here, shift forward past the fingertips from plank or table. Lower down chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bring your toes to touch. Sweep that left leg up. Bend the knee and stack open the hips. Send that left knee high to the sky. Squeeze in your left glute. From here, look over under your right shoulder and then know where you're going. We're going to step our left foot off of the mat. Send the hips forward. Left hand reaches back. Goddess pose. Take one more breath. Lower the left hand back down, sweeping that left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose. Inhale, send that left heel up to the sky. Exhale, draw the left knee to your nose. Inhale, send it back up. Once more, exhale, knee to nose. Look forward, step your left foot in between the hands. Step your right foot forward, folding over the legs when you arrive. Bend the knees. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands draw back to your heart. Ground down through the feet. Feel that grounded motion. Reach the arms up, gaze up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale to fold deeper. Ground down through the hands. Step your left leg back this time. Drop the left knee down. Send the hips forward. Ground down through your right foot. Sweep the arms up overhead. Keep sending the hips forward. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. And then as you exhale, draw your hands to your heart. Left elbow comes to your right knee this time, twisting over to the right. So with every exhale, see if you can twist a bit more, drawing that right shoulder blade back, creating space in your abdominal area as you draw your belly button closer to the spine. On the exhale, twisting a little bit deeper. Keep sending the hips forward. An intention here is to draw the thumbs to rest on your sternum, so the center of your chest. Take one more breath. Sweep that right arm up. The right hand pulls you into a twisted low lunge. Send the hips forward. Maybe you'll bend the left foot, grabbing hold of that left foot with your right hand. Left hand maybe reaches up. Take one more breath. Then with control, release the left foot back down. Left hand comes down, right hand sweeps up. Curl your left toes under, pick up that left knee. Start to draw circles with that right hand, moving in one direction. Switch sides. Reach that right hand up. Exhale, lower the right hand to frame your right foot. Step back into your plank pose. From here, shift the heels over to the left side plank. You know your variations now, so you can drop your left knee, maybe hover that right foot. Make sure that the alignment of your left arm is good. Wrist, elbow, shoulder in alignment. Send the hips higher. Take 3 breaths here. Know where you're going. Place the right hand down to your mat. Square off the hips, square off the shoulders. Shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. From here, bring your toes to touch. Sweep that right leg up. Bend the knee and stack open the hips. Look under your left shoulder. Stepping into our goddess pose, lower the right foot off of your mat on the left side. Send the hips forward, sweep that right arm back. See where you're going. Right hand comes down to the mat. Sweep that right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right heel points up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, send it up. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through. Step the left leg forward. Fold over the legs. Bend the knees. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up, palms touch. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale to fold. Ground down through the hands. Step your right foot forward. Pivot your right heel. Warrior 2 pulls you up. Reverse your warrior. Inhale, warrior 2. Lengthen that left leg. Bring your left hand to the front of the mat. And then the left hand comes to your shin. Reach the right arm up. Draw that right shoulder blade back, opening up through the chest. Send the hips to center of your mat. From here, you can either rest here or your left hand can come to the inside of your left foot. We're going to do a little bit of an oblique exercise here. So you're going to hover that left hand an inch off of the mat or off of your shin. From here, we're going to move through a few micro movements. So that right hand is just going to lift up an inch and then down an inch. Lift it up, bring it down. Lift it up, bring it down. Little micro movements, up and down. Move on your own. Find your breath. Two more breaths. Bend your left knee, reverse your warrior. Windmill the hands to frame your left foot. Right hand stays down, left hand sweeps up. Exhale, lower the left hand to frame your left foot. Step it forward, fold over the legs when you arrive. Bend the knees, inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale all the way back down. Halfway lift on the inhale. Exhale to fold. Ground down through the hands. Step your left leg back. Pivot the left heel so that your toes align with the long edge of your mat. Left hand pulls you up. Warrior two. Reverse your warrior. And then come back into your warrior two. Lengthen that right leg. Sweep that right hand to the front of your mat. Right hand comes to your shin. Left hand sweeps up. Draw that left shoulder blade back. Maybe your right hand comes to the inside of your right foot. Holding it here. Making sure that your right hip is down the center of your mat, so your bum's not pointing out to the long edge of the right side of your mat, but you're drawing it to the center. Ground down through the left baby toe side of your foot, and then start to hover that right hand off the mat. Lift an inch with the left hand, and then lower it back down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift, lower. Move on your own. Little micro movements, nothing big. Take 3 more breaths. Bend your right knee, open up warrior two. Windmill the hands to frame your right foot. Pivot the heels, this time step your right leg back. Shift forward, exhale chaturanga. Inhale up dog, exhale down dog. Find your down dog. From here, start to walk your feet slightly closer towards the hands, and then separate the feet as wide or wider than your mat. So you want to feel really grounded. From here, you're going to hover your right hand off the mat and grab hold of your left ankle. Twist under your left shoulder. Take one more breath. And then lower the right hand back down. Hover the left hand, grab hold of your right ankle, twisting under the right elbow and shoulder. Take one more breath. And then lower the left hand back down. From here, we're going to separate our feet even wider. And then point your toes in towards each other, fold over the legs. From here, you can either place your hands directly below your face, so right under your face, resting your head and neck, or if you'd like, you can interlace the hands behind the back and sweep the hands up overhead. Relax the head and neck wherever you are. Take 3 more breaths here. Slowly release the hands to your low back if they're reaching up to the sky. We'll all meet with our hands directly below our face. Lengthen the spine coming into flat back position. Reach your hands forward and then step your feet back into a plank position. From here, drop the knees, come all the way down to your mat. And then we're going to open up our arms in a T-shaped position. Bring your right ear to the mat. Left hand comes close to the face and just roll over that right shoulder. Left foot comes back. Your left hand can stay there, or you can bring your left hand to the low back and then underneath your right side body. Making sure that your right shoulder and elbow are in alignment, regardless if you're cactusing the arms or in a T-shaped position. Slowly release your left hand back down to the mat if it's under your side body. Roll onto your belly. Left arm opens out to the side, again making sure that your shoulder and elbow are in alignment. Roll over that left shoulder. Right hand can either stay down on the mat or you can place it behind the back and under your left side body. Slowly release the right hand back down to your mat, roll onto your belly, and then we're going to end our practice in Shavasana, or you have the option to come into a seated meditation. So whatever you prefer. If you want to come down to Shavasana, you'll just roll down onto your back, separate your feet out nice and wide, hands come on either side of the body. If you want to do a meditation, you'll just come to sit either cross-legged or on your knees, sending the hips towards your heels. So whatever positioning you prefer, settle into it now. If you're sitting cross-legged in meditation, just move the skin away from the sits bones so you can really ground down into your seat. And then wherever you're at, shut down the eyes. Start to soften your body, really grounding into your body. So the more that you soften the body, the more that you soften the mind. Come back to your natural breath now. So no longer controlling the breath in any way, but just noticing the quality of your breath, the length of your breath. Noticing how you're feeling now. And really just focusing on softening the body, grounding down into the body. And the more that you soften, the more space you actually create for yourself to deepen that connection with your body. So the more that you let go, the more that you actually ground down. And so begin to feel heavier in your body. Feel the weight of your body grounded into yourself, grounded deeply into the earth. And just bring your awareness to your body. This is what we'll do in our meditation today, or in our Shavasana. If you're in your Shavasana, your job is just to let go and ground down. So you can let go by softening each area of the body, if that helps you get into a soft state in your space. Or you can just feel yourself getting heavier and heavier into the ground. And if you're in your seated meditation, you'll do the same thing. You'll soften into the body, relax the shoulders, relax the face, and just quiet everything down. If you're in your Shavasana pose, slowly start to make a little bit more movement into the body, and then roll over to one side in your fetal position. Just taking a minute there to release and let go of anything that no longer serves you. And then you'll slowly make your way into a seated position, in a meditative seated position with the eyes shut. And we're just going to draw our hands together in front of the heart, bowing our chins in towards our chest. And if you've come out of your Shavasana, take your time to come and meet us. And if you're still in your meditative space, continue to hold on to that stillness and peace. And so as we practice the stillness, either from our Shavasana pose and our corpse pose, or whether we're practicing it in the form of meditation, The objective here isn't to quiet the entire world around us. The objective is to quiet our internal world, regardless of the external noise, and to find peace within ourselves, and to know what that peace feels like. So when you come into this meditation, when you soften your body, when you soften your mind, when you soften your breath, you're developing this relationship with the quality of what it feels like to feel peaceful in your body. So that when you're met with noise, when you're met with external stressors, you know what it feels like. You can tap back into that peaceful state at any point in time because you know what it feels like. You know how to get there because you've created it within yourself. And you know how to create it within yourself, so you don't need any external medicines or anything like that to draw it in you. You know how to do it internally on your own. And so peace comes from within, and we cannot expect external peace in the world without finding it within us first. And I guess that was the message I wanted to share with you guys today. And so take this in, know how this peace feels like within you. Practice this centeredness in your space, whether it be through your yoga practice or whether it be through a private meditation practice on your own. But learn to find this quality within you, and it is within you. You just need to quiet down the mind. You need to quiet down the body and connect with your heart. And so peace be with you. And we're going to take a moment now to find gratitude in our hearts, in our space, for all the blessings that we have in our life. And then taking a moment also to thank yourself for taking care of your health and wellness today. And then we'll draw the knuckles of the thumbs to the forehead, and together we'll bow forward to say namaste. As always, thank you so much for joining me on the mat. I am sending you all so much love and light your way, and I hope to see you on the mat again soon. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Bye.